Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout live stream. So today, we're playing Fall Guys Ultimate Knockouts. This is the first time we're streaming it this year. Last time we streamed it was around when they added all the SpongeBob skins, as you can kind of see with us wearing Patrick right now. I believe that was, gosh, the second, update already? Well, we just got an update literally right now. Wow, what, that's kind of funny. Wait, 1 second, sorry. Technical difficulties. They literally just dropped an update like 5 seconds ago. Wait. What a time to start the stream. Should have waited a minute. Wait. But anyways, this is the first time we're streaming Fall Guys this year. And they have a special like squad event going on, so figured we'd mess around with it some. And just have a bit of fun with that. It shouldn't take that long. Could probably even be done solo pretty easily. Haven't really tried doing it much because I haven't really been playing the daily system too much in this game. Also, hello, black screen. The black void. Would you like to open Fall Guys and update? That's really funny. Literally pushing an update as we go on. A little inconvenient, but I'd rather see them updating it than not updating it. There's definitely been a bit of a lack of updates as far as overall with the game. Like next week, I don't think it's like a month and a half away, and the shows that they have, they keep repeating the same ones over and over and over again. Because Solo Show does not have like the full variety of shows. Like it has the highest variety of shows of any of the shows normally, but it doesn't have like the full range of every show that's within the game. So it kind of gets a little bit stale over time. So I haven't really been even playing it too much. I think I've probably logged in like 3 times so far this year, but I've still been enjoying it. And yeah, I guess we'll kind of just get most things done. We'll start off with a solo show real quick. But if anyone wants to add us, add Tested Terror through the Epic Game Store thing. That's not how you do it. Through the thingy. We just do it through the friend add Tested Terror. We'll go invite a bunch of people. And we'll go get a lobby going. But anyways, let's start with a solo show just for a bit of a warm-up. And then we'll go from there. And also see a bit of map variety. Though in squads, we'll still see a pretty high amount of map variety as well. It's mostly those other side shows that tend to have a lot of repeats. Anyways, hello Bun Bun, hello Ginky, hello Isabel, hello Tyrion, hello everyone else, welcome. Hope all you guys been having a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Oh, so we should probably change our skin up some. Still using good old Patrick. Though out of all the SpongeBob skins, it's probably my favorite. Like from the adaptation from like SpongeBob to like Fall Guys style, I definitely feel like the biggest beneficiary of that is something like Patrick, as far as overall. Also, how's the audio, by the way? I've been doing like the full screen thing, and I'm not sure if it captures the audio correctly sometimes. Not sure if you can hear the game. I know Fall Guy's always weird because whenever you tab off of it, it's like, oh, it doesn't want to play the game anymore, so it's really hard to test the audio for it compared to some other games. As far as platformers, we did play through the entirety of Hollow Knight the other week. Or I should say the other day, or the other days. It took us 3 streams, so it wasn't too bad. We didn't do, like, every single ending, or, like, 100% completion, but we did do a main playthrough, as well as defeat what I believe is considered the hardest boss in the entire game. Not the final one, but some other one that's within the game. And it was pretty fun. That one guy's wearing the reward for the thing. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I haven't bought out the shop and everything else. It is a weekly reset. Normally their weekly resets, it's kind of weird because their weekly resets like half on Tuesday, half on Thursday. Before it was like all on Thursday, and now it's like a weird half and half. I don't know which way they want to do it. Alright, just in case that's a dead end, because sometimes you can get dead-ended there, and I think they did. Just to avoid it. Because we didn't have enough info on the other side to know for sure. Alright, well, the 2 sides look like it's it. Yep. Oh no, the other side's a dead end too. Gosh, there's a lot of dead ends on this one. This is one of the probably most RNG maps in the entire game. And with that being said, we might RNG to first. Depends which one is real. No, I should have went right. I'm gonna get second. He stole my first. RNG got us. Oh, is Bulletin back in the shop? I didn't even notice because we already own it. Yeah, that one's a pretty popular one. Now, after playing Hollow Knight, I really wish they would add a Hollow Knight skin to this game. They got Shovel Knight in the game. I know it's a different publisher, like a different publisher of a different publisher. But hey, if they can get Hollow Knight, they can get I mean, if they can get Shovel Knight, they can get Hollow Knight. Actually, I wonder which one is actually more popular, Shovel Knight or Hollow Knight. I would assume Hollow Knight is slightly, especially once they release their next game. Like, Shovel Knight kind of already, like, came and went, whereas the next big hype thing for, Hollow Knight isn't even out yet. It's coming out later this year. I think Shovel Knight's most recent game was kind of, like, average. Because it wasn't, like, the standard platformer. They did something else with it. I personally never played any of the Hollow Knight games. They don't look bad. Though they do go a lot more of the retro style. Compared to necessarily having its own style. Not that it doesn't have its own style, but, you know, it goes, like, super retro with its appearance. It looks like no one's going to contest these. I completely forget this map. Oh yeah, this Sonic map is actually an official map now, by the way. The only reason it was initially removed was because there were some bugs with it. But it is actually a full-time official map in the game now, until they eventually remove it for no reason, like they do with almost every map. Oh no! He beat me by 1 ring! No, dive, no! I could have gone first. Give me a ring, give me a ring, give me a ring. Give me a ring, no! This imposter. Okay, did we get first? I think we didn't, because that guy got in our way. Oh no, we did get first. Okay, that was a solid first. Although it could have been way smoother. We got a really good spawn. I had a feeling that was near it. It wasn't like the perfect pipe for it, but it got pretty close. There's one pipe that goes directly to it. We were the pipe one off from directly to the big stash of coins over there. Oh, is there a cool Skyrim skin coming in tomorrow? I still have never actually played any of the Skyrim games. Haven't they re-released Skyrim like 1,000 times now? Isn't that like the meme? That they just keep releasing it over and over again? And the funny thing is, despite how many times it's been released, I have never gotten it a single time. Come on, guys, qualify. They're getting in there. They're getting in there. And if anyone wants to join up at Test of the Terra 3D Epic game thingy, and we'll go get a lobby going. I believe mostly all we really have to do is just play some matches. It's the reward system for this one is so easy. That's basically a participation bonus. Like, you literally get it just from playing in a squad. Yeah, I never did play Elden Ring either. Didn't it win Game of the Year last year? It's kind of funny because to this day, I still haven't played like any game that's ever been Game of the Year. I think the only one I ever have was Ocarina of Time. Back in whatever year in the 1990s it ended up winning. But I believe that is the only game that has ever won Game of the Year that I've actually played. Because I haven't played Breath of the Wild yet. I own it, but I still haven't played it. I intend to at some point. Eventually, soon TM. But, yeah, I still haven't yet. At some point we will. But other than Ocarina of Time, never played a Game of the Year game. I'm kind of sad to see that Xenoblade Chronicles 3 didn't win more, though. It was the only game I even played last year that was even nominated for Game of the Year. I'm surprised it didn't get more rewards. I think it got a reward for, like, something. Like, one singular thing. And that's it. It had a really good story. Gameplay, I don't feel like was as good as Xenoblade Chronicles 2, but it was still good. But the story was probably the most solid part on it. Oh, so this guy's about to blast off. Oh, or not. Or everyone will die before my bomb even explodes. That sounds about right. Oh yeah, we finally played through all of Hollow Knight. Also, Ginky, I was looking at your channel. I haven't looked at most of your playthrough yet. But I was trying to see your fight against the boss. And I couldn't find it. Did you actually fight that one boss we fought all the way at the end? Because I couldn't find it in your playthrough. Because I wanted to see how you did on it. But I couldn't find it. Yeah, while I don't play platforming games that often, I do have like a general knowledge of most game types. Like this weekend, we're actually going to be playing a shop simulator game. Kind of like that one that you were playing earlier, Genki. Well, not exactly like that. But it's actually a relatively new one. I was going to wait until it got out of early access. But I don't know. I've kind of been interested in starting it now. It's basically a combination of like Subnautica, Cook Serve Delicious, and Animal Crossing. Oddly enough, not exactly like Animal Crossing. It has like it's hard to describe exactly. Like if you like the collectathon aspect of Animal Crossing, like it uses a lot of those kind of mechanics. But it looks like a pretty fun game. Which game is it? Dave the Diver. Not sure if you've heard of it or played it yet. It came out a couple months ago. It's still in early access, so it's not finished yet. But it has quite a bit of content. And I'll be playing it this weekend. Probably Saturday, Sunday, I want to say. If I have time, maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure I'll have time tomorrow. Like, I'll probably be able to finish the entire game. Or at least what currently exists of the game. Oh, someone's trying to add us. But yeah, I'll go be doing a squad as soon as we finish this round. So anyone who wants to get in, let me know. I'll go get a lobby going. Oh, that guy's trying to grab me. That's funny. I was about to grab him. I think he saw my movement and realized I was going to grab him. But yeah, it's basically like you get a sushi bar. But you're also the diver for the sushi bar. And there's like a side story thing going on. But it also has like a bunch of collecting aspects and like completionist aspects to end up doing. But ultimately, you're basically the diver for the sushi bar and also like the main person who runs it. So like half the game is like diving for loot and the other half of the game is running the sushi bar itself. Which is a pretty cool concept. Oh gosh, the Kraken Slam. That is one really weird thing about how they've been doing Solo Show. Solo Show tends to concentrate a lot of the newer shows while also not including every single show that's available. So this final, like, I hate seeing this final. Like, I feel like anytime, like, every other day I log into this game, whenever I happen to, it is always this final. Like, every single time. It's definitely a bit oversaturated. Hello, JZG. Welcome, welcome. Do you want to join in? Because we're about to start up a lobby as soon as we win and or lose this final. Well, I'm not sure about end, but... or lose this final. That'd be funny if you won and lost it. Actually, you theoretically could. You could win and then disconnect. Which has happened before. So yes, you could win and lose the final. I gotta stay off of every tile that has a person on it. This is one of the grabbiest finals in existence. Honestly, this final has more grabbing than Jump Showdown. Is that grabby? No. Okay, we're stable. We're stable. Barely. We're stable. We're stable. Stop getting hit. No! Ah! I was trying to change trajectory. I think we both lost. We both kind of whammed into each other. Oh, it's unfortunate. He killed us. Easy prioritized the tentacle on that tile. And they were both in the air blocking our airspace. It happens. Anyway, let's squad up. Let's see how we do. Let's see how it goes. Anyways, what do we even have to do? I guess just play normal squads, do it in a party, and I guess you have to do like that memory match one, or not memory match, but you know, like match the pattern one some. I don't think that's required though. You only need 800 points, so you actually don't even need to touch that one if you didn't want to. Anyways, let's go make a squad. All right, let's go invite everyone. Let's see, who do we have? We'll get Bun Bun in. We'll get Isabelle in. We'll get JZG in. Tequilo is trying to invite us, so we'll invite them. And that will be a full lobby. Oh, wait, never mind. Isn't that already a full lobby? Didn't I just invite 3? Yeah, Dapper Bun Bun, Isabelle, JZG. Okay, well, we'll get to Tequila in after then. I'm not sure if he's in stream right now. But he was trying to get us in. But there we go. Okay, let's squad. Oh, be good if I went off a solo. But yeah, I believe Squad Show covers every single thing. Every option we need. I guess we could try going super quick once on that one pattern matching one. Because that gives us like 200 points if we do it very efficiently. Or maybe a little bit more than that. I think it's quite a bit of points doing that. So I'll play that maybe once or twice as well. We'll probably mostly just do squads today. It shouldn't take that many in order for us to get everything for everyone. Because most of them are just participation rewards. I don't think we actually have to win a single time, technically, to end up getting it. It's all just like, partake in this and you get this. I do like the challenging ones a little bit more. Because the challenging ones actually are sometimes even quicker, because normally you have to do less of it, but they're harder to do. It's still fun. You think I would enjoy it? Wait, which one? Let's see. Inscription? Oh, yes, I will actually be playing Inscription. I got it in a bundle a little while back, and I have not seen any gameplay of it. I do know that it's kind of like a bit of like Slay the Spire escape room. Because one of my friends that really likes the escape room actually started playing it like a week ago. He hasn't told me much about it. But every escape room I've ever done in real life was with that friend. And I think we've done like 2, 3 escape rooms now. But yeah, it should be pretty fun. But it's basically Slay the Spire escape room. But yeah, I'm not sure if we're going to be doing it this month. Maybe we will. Because I've been trying to get my backlog of games I've been wanting to play done. Another one I ended up getting in that bundle was Death's Door, because I've been wanting to play that. Actually, we have the Death's Door skin in this game. We'll go wear that next, since I keep using Patrick. It's actually one of my favorite skins in this game. Because I love bowbirds. It's my favorite type of bird. And favorite type of bow. I think the main thing that got me into it was probably, like, Warcraft 3, like, in combination with, like, RuneScape. Because RuneScape had a really good armor set that is based on those, like, Egyptian things that had, like, those bird heads. What are those called? They have a special name. In that game as well as this in Mythology. But, like, those birds... Oh, gosh, why did I do this in such a weird pattern? But those birds that basically have, like, a bow that's literally have, like, a human body with a bird head. But, everything that's kind of like that, I always really liked the design of. One of the more popular ones of that recently is, of course, Revali from Breath of the Wild. It's probably, like, the most popular bowbird. But any kind of game that has a bowbird in it, tend to enjoy. And Death's Door is a bowbird game. Though in Fall Guys, he does only wear his sword, unfortunately, and not his bow. He's just dancing at the finish line. I haven't been playing Fall Guys on Switch as much recently. I wonder if they patched out some of the performance issues. I hope they have. Because it is a little bit harder to play on the Switch version. Like, it's still possible to win. Though, gosh, is it harder. Like, our win rate on Switch version, probably like 10 to 20%. Our win rate on non-Switch version, easily over 50%. If not more. And I mean that on Final. Like, on Switch version, you can easily qualify everything normally. But, like, actually winning Final is like a nightmare. Because of how much input lag there is. So you almost always lose unless everyone else loses before you. They've updated it a bit. That's good. Yeah, I hope Switch gets a new console soon. Though it better have, like, full backwards compatibility. Like, they're definitely going to. They're not going to pull, like, a Wii U all over again. I highly doubt they will. The funny thing is, even once, like, a Switch 2 comes out, or whatever they're going to call it, I'm still probably going to use my normal Switches. Which is one issue that they probably, like, dug themselves into again. Where, with the Wii was so popular, that there's basically no point to go for the Wii U. And I feel like the Switch is going to be the same way. Like, they're going to drop a more higher performance Switch. And, like, almost no one's going to get it. Because everyone's just going to use the normal Switch. If they don't, or if they already have a Switch. For the most part. It's almost guaranteed going to happen. Kind of like how PS4 had to start releasing, like, a lot of the PS5 games on PS4. I feel like the same thing's going to happen with Switch. Where even if they try doing exclusives only on new Switch, like, they're going to have to cross-platform it to normal Switch. Just because of how few people are going to get the new Switch. Like, that's the issue PS5 had. Though it was also a supply issue where they, you know, didn't have enough PS5s in production, which was also the issue. It was ultimately also some people just not getting the new one. Either because of price gouging, they couldn't find one, or, you know, they're just happy with PS4. Alright, we got second place. Oh no! Oh yes! Luckily it's not solo, so even if I died there, we still would have lived. Because it's based on points, not on who's alive. So even if we died there, it'd still be alive. Unless you do that in solo show, in which case you would be dead. Which does happen sometimes. There's some weird shenanigans that can happen on them. For sure. You've been playing a lot of Animal Crossing? Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I think it was the first Switch game I ever had 1,000 hours in. As well as one of the only few. I think the only other two I have is Pokemon Sword and Shield, soon to be Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, and Pokemon Unite. Like, all Pokemon games. Like, it is the only non-Pokemon game that I have over 1,000 hours in on Nintendo Switch. I think it's like 1,500. I think Isabelle has almost like 3,000. I wouldn't be surprised. And one funny thing is, even after 1,000-something hours, I'm still not done with my island in Animal Crossing. There's just so much you could do with it. Though I did get every completionist goal I ever wanted to get done within the first year for that game, without using any time travel. So that was fun. But yeah, no time travel, 100% completion. For essentially everything. Every recipe, every DIY. Well, that's the same thing pretty much. But also every, like, statue, like, for all the fishing stuff. Which is one of the harder collectibles. The only, like, full completionist thing I didn't do was all picture frame, just because it's kind of impossible to do without time travel. And even with time travel, it is absurdly annoying to do, because of how many animals there are in Animal Crossing. I think it takes, like, 30 minutes to an hour, even with time travel, to do it per character. And without it, it takes, like, a month per character. Yeah, thank you for the boost, random guy. I was trying to get on his head. And he gave it to us. Alright, that should be a free win. Oh, wait, I can't make it from here, though. Yes, I can. This one's high enough. Alright, let's see. There we go. First place. There we go. And I think just go straight to final after this one. Like JZG coming in. Wearing that high crown outfit, I see. With his little manacle. Because I know that skin. I was wearing it some. That's the 500-something crown skin. I actually have most of the crown rank colors memorized. In case anyone's sneakily trying to wear high value skin and pretend they're not high value. Like, some people will wear like the 2,000 something color skin, and it's like, oh, they're high ranked. Because a lot of people don't know like the colors. Like if you see a gold skin, like you immediately know like, oh yeah, that's a high crown person. But a lot of people don't know what colors are also the high ranked skins or the patterns. And I remember most of them. Yeah, it looks like we have third. We should be fine. Isabelle's about to make it as well. That should be match. Tied second, nice. There we go. But yeah, Animal Crossing sold like crazy, crazy well. The only thing that sold more than Animal Crossing was Mario Kart. And the only reason Mario Kart really sold more, I feel like, is because they've been bundling it with Nintendo Switch for years now. Like, they've had a lot of promotions where you would get a Nintendo Switch with a free copy of Mario Kart. Just to try to sell more Switches. Because, you know, it's basically a Switch with a free game, essentially. And they've done that a lot in the past, particularly during, like, Black Friday sales and other things. And that has definitely greatly inflated the number of sales that game has had. By at least a couple million, if not more. I think the biggest issue Animal Crossing had was it did not have enough content to survive. It had content for a year, but the problem with that is Animal Crossing is a game that loses almost all value after the first year. And they didn't do enough updates after the first year. Wait, how do we just auto-win? Wait, what? Did we just score 1 point then win? Wait, what? I'm confused as to what just happened because I was talking. How did we win? I think we scored a point and then auto won. Normally that only happens when the entire enemy team loses. Wait, did 3 teams just auto-win? I have no clue what happened, but we won, so that's fine. If that happened and we lost, then that would be like the worst thing ever. But that happening with a win, that's fine. We get a minute to drink water. Oh, we were alone. I didn't even notice that. There's no one against us. That's funny. Oh, wait. Are there 2 teams and that's stuck in that one? No, never mind. There's still 4 people. I see. So a lot of teams just had no opponent. Though it almost seems like these guys have no opponent. They've scored 13 times. 14 times. Oh gosh, they have a high crown person. If you can kill anyone on next round, kill the guy wearing the spacesuit. Or the, whatever, the space guy hugging him. This guy. The purple guy with yellow. Like, kill him. Because he's definitely the strongest on their team. I think this crown guy is as well. Honestly, the whole team's probably stacked. We're probably going to lose this final, but we'll see how it goes. They definitely have a very stacked team. Or at least 2 of them anyways. Let's see what final we get. If it's something like Jump Showdown, we should be able to hold. If it's something like Hexagon or something similar, we might have problems. We'll find out. Let's see which one we get here. Anything good? Any good rounds in there? Oh, interesting. Blast Ball. This could go either way. It is hard to target kill people in this until the end, though. Because the whole beginning is like a 30-second waiting period. There's only one other team, right? Yeah, it's us versus the team that scored like 30 on the other team. And the 2 biggest targets are the guy with the crown and the space dude. It's gonna be hard to target kill them initially. You never know. We must taunt him by befriending him. I know, I'm being grabbed. Wait, where's their team? Like, all their team's, like, right over here. Alright, we lost an ally. As long as we have at least 2 people alive, we should be okay. Oh, no! That's a bad angle. Alright, we got 2 people alive. This should be fine. They're gonna get really grabby soon. But they might accidentally grab suicide themselves on accident. They also might accidentally kill their own allies. This is gonna keep getting increasingly easy. Oh! One of their best players has died. That's huge. Almost looked like he blowed himself up. Oh, oh no, I almost killed JZG. Yeah, friendly fire is really easy to accidentally do in this mode. In a team version of this. Oh no, if that tile wasn't there, he would have been dead. He's about to try blasting me. That's fine. Nice, I got him. Okay, we got the 2 highest crowned people in their lobby. That doesn't mean the other 2 aren't good. But we have killed what we know for sure are the best on their team. Nice, did I get him? No. I hit him, but it wasn't enough. I wasn't able to get the angle. Nice, nice. Oh, yes! No! The duck didn't die. Yeah! Okay, JZG. Nice. It's you and me. There we go. Get out of here. Fine, I'll be the one who jumps. There we go. Yeah, that was pretty smooth. 1 for 1. Good game. Yeah, we took out their best players first, so it was kind of easy from there. Like, we won the first half, which made the second half easier. Is it your favorite map? I like the map, though I'd say it's in about the middle. My biggest issue with it is it's very slow start, and it's very awkward 1 versus 1. Unless both those 2 people are your team. If it's like 1 versus 1 against 2 people trying to win, it is one of the most awkward finals in the entire game. Because it basically comes down to a grab fight rather than a bomb throwing fight. Oh, also, we're about 100 crowns from the super good name tag. That's the best name tag in the game. Yeah, we just get a bunch of progress for all the things. I'm going to switch it up real quick and go to, I'm going to try the pixel artist one. We're going to do this like once or twice. I'm not sure how many times we really need to. Oh, you have golden chicken. Nice. I got KFC the day we got golden chicken. I remember that. It was good. Actually, it was after going a year without any fast food. And that was like the second time I cheated after going a year without any fast food. Was the day we got golden chicken, we got KFC. What's the tag? Oh, it's, I'm not sure what ended the thing, but while we're here, might as well check it. It's this little thingy. It has the Fall Guys logo. And it's considered the best name tag in the game. Also because it's the hardest name tag to get in the game. And we'll get it soon. We have golden Night Bottom too. Soon we get the full golden set. We get a lot of cool sets soon. Actually, one really cool one we're going to be getting very soon is Golden Dragon. I'm really looking forward to that. We're still like almost like 1,000 crowns away or something. So still a ways away. But yeah, Golden Dragon is the next full set we get after Golden Knight. Which is probably like when I would consider I have finished Fall Guys. Is when we have full Golden Dragon. Like obviously we'll still play it occasionally after that. But like my end goal for Fall Guys is like unlock Golden Dragon at some point. Probably like a year from now. Year and a half, 2 years. But that is like the end goal. By then they'll probably have a map editor too, which will be fun. I'm very curious to see what will happen with this game with a map editor. A map editor has a lot of potential. It's also probably going to be their last-ditch effort to try to revive the game. Not that the game is dead, but, you know, to revive it to, like, mainstream notice is when they release a map editor. Oh, that's a fail. Oh, that's also a fail. I will eventually click the right tile there. That's a weird shape. That's also the wrong tiles. Wait, what happened here? I'm confused. What happened? Wait. Wait. There we go. Wait, one too many. Wait, also one too many. It's a weird angle. Wait, don't I got the little swivelly? Wait, where's the swivelly? Is that the swivelly? No. That's the swivelly. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Not ultra quick. A couple weird patterns in there. That last one I've never even seen before. Also, this is an everyone win mode. So as long as we win this 3 times, we ought to win. It's just if we win super quick, we also get some more points for the current show that's going on, or whatever it's called, the current event. Yeah, that's a weird pattern. I think you need one person doing the little swivel, and then like 2 people doing the top part. This is also a mode where you definitely don't need all 4 people on the board. Especially depending on what the pattern is. Because a lot of patterns can be done with 2. Some of you might want a 3rd just for filling in. But pretty much none of them really require 4. Except for the ones that are like identical pattern in like a 4 shape. But it's hard to get every single person to do the exact mirror pattern. Compared to just having 2 or 3 doing it. It's hard to get everyone to a designated side, and not every single one needs a designated side. There's a lot of patterns where there's only like 3 sides. Like when it's like triple line or something similar. Let's see what this one is. Speaking of which, this is a 2-pattern one. Oh, if I can hit the tile. Oh, fail. My bad. Haven't played for a while. Getting rusty. Wait, is this the... No, this is... Double check that's the right tile. We need 3 more hits over there. Ooh, that pattern. Oh no. Double checking, double checking, double checking. What are we missing? What are we missing? We're missing something somewhere. Where is it? Oh, was the one in the corner off by 1? Might have been. It was on the other side of my vision. Alright, on this last one, we're gonna have a really tight timer. I think it's like a 1-minute timer for 5 patterns. Which is decently tight. Are they gonna make it? I don't think they're gonna make it. Nope. I think we're only up against one other team, though it doesn't matter how many teams are still alive. Well, actually it does. If there's only one team alive, we ought to win. But, like, it doesn't matter that there's only one team there. It would only matter if there's 0 teams there. Because if we're the last team remaining, we ought to win. But otherwise, everyone wins the final. And we don't have to be the first team to qualify here. It's just everyone who completes it gets it. I think it's like a third a crown. That's mostly for the event progress more so than the crowns. Because this is definitely not a good show to farm crowns off of, but hey, at least everyone wins. Yeah, I believe this is a minute timer. I think you also get like an extra reward for the event if you get like, well, not a reward, but more progress towards it if you do it in like 45 seconds. We're going to have to be very quick on. That was really good. That was really good. 2 down. There we go. Really good. Down the bottom there. Like, this is one of the ones where it takes like 3 people. Oh, too many people. There we go. Alright, that was really solid. I'm not sure if we did it quick enough, but it was very quick. There's only one other team left. Will they get it in time? They're not even going to make it. They're going to die to timer. Yeah, this is a hard mode, honestly. Like, the timer's pretty tight. And they don't even give you that much for winning. But we have indeed won. Alright, let's go back to main show. Let's just see how much progress we got for it on that. I think we did one within 60 seconds. I don't think we did one within 45. You would need to get really easy patterns for a 45-second one. Yeah, we got the 61, but not a 45. I'm actually surprised they even have that as a option. Because 45 is not easy to do on that mode. Unless you get, like, super easy patterns. Yeah, we can just basically just do a bunch of squads. We should be able to get the rest for everyone. I think that covers almost everything. So yeah, let's do normal squad. Plus that's the highest variety anyways. So I'll get to see more shows. Alright, let me go change my skin real quick. Hold up 1 second. I want to go change to Death's Door skin. What's he called? He's not called Death's Door, is he? I forget what the bird is called. Oh no, I think he's called Crow. It might just be called Crow. I actually forget his name. Oh no. Wait, do I have him favorited? Wait, there's a chance I have him favorited. Wait. Yeah, I do. He is just called Crow. Okay, let me use mouse, because scrolling... They still have, like, no organization system for the thing. There we go. Crow. It's actually the only skin we have favorited, oddly enough. Probably a few more I should probably favorite. Actually, have we lost a single round yet? A squad yet today? I don't think we have. We did on the solo show initially. Mostly to a bad tentacle. And then we both died. And then the other person won. That's one really big issue with that tentacle stage. Like, the amount of double def grabs that happen is so high. Like, on Jump Showdown, there's counterplay to it. There's not really counterplay on the Kraken show. It's basically a game of chicken of who's, like, going to let go first. And sometimes neither let go. Thapper's figuring out his color. Also, this one weekly takes forever. Running 30,000 miles, or meters, whatever it is. Unless you get a stage where you have, like, a speed boost constantly. Like that one marathon round where you're constantly going in an oval. It takes forever to get otherwise. Because I believe speed boosted movement on ground counts, but anything in the air doesn't count. So if you're, like, jumping, or if it's a stage where you have to jump a lot, or there's a lot of anti-gravity or something similar, you get almost no meter of movement. Which makes that thing take forever. But anything with, like, boost pads on the ground are the best ones for it. But the problem is there's not too many of them in rotation because they keep cycling the maps. Because one of them that would also be pretty good that I don't think can even show up in the current state of the game is Short Circuit, where you're basically just doing like 2 laps around a course. Because there's a lot of speed boosts there that give you extra speed, which count for more meters. It's also 2 laps. Let's see what we get here. Party Promenade. I can't believe I died on this last stream. Because we had the Extreme Show version of it. And there's literally only 2 spots you could die. And I somehow died in one of those 2 spots. Technically there's 3. But if you take the safe route, there's only 2 spots you could die. The first is at the beginning, at those 3 circles. On the ground that tilt. And the second is all the way at the end because you missed the pipe. There's technically a third if you take the slower route in the middle area. But you can normally shortcut over that pretty safely. JZG has the multi-flavor bean. What was that even from? There's so many titles in this game that I don't even remember where they come from. I just collect everything that happens and then it's like, oh, there it is. And I kind of forget it exists. Like the rewards we're probably going to get from this show. Well, we're maybe like once. And then I'll be like, oh yeah. I'll be like a half a year later. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot. We got that from an event like last year. Or earlier this year. Because I probably only use 1% of the total skins we even have. But this one and the SpongeBob one's definitely being the highest ones these days. I missed the cycle by a lot because we tumbled there. So we'll take the slow route. Apparently super slow route. Not used to it from never taking it. There we go. Because normally you could jump over almost all that. From the trapeze. Isabelle going for the little mini shortcut. But missed the second mini shortcut. Because the path she took you actually can take. It was a little risky. You can take a tile skip and then take a double tile skip. Like I stuck on the pipes. He just got stuck in between. And like bounced out. Bouncy bean. I still got a couple people tumbling across. We're almost there. 2 didn't make it. And what does winning taste like? You know what? That's something I haven't had for a while, jelly beans. I had it around, like, Easter last year, because I was, like, the same way, where it's like, you know what I haven't had for a while? Jelly beans. I feel like I feel that way almost around every Easter time. Because they're around in stores a lot more often, and then it reminds me I have not eaten jelly beans for an entire year. Which is weird, because I actually like food like that, or candy like that. Yeah, for whatever reason, jelly beans specifically, I almost never have. It's just not that common of a candy, oddly enough. Yeah, fruity jelly beans are good. Also, a big fan of black licorice jelly beans as well. Good quality ones. Because they're not all equal. Honestly, almost every jelly bean flavor I'd probably like. What flavor is my fall guy? Definitely black licorice. Especially with this skin. Such a good flavor. Oh, we got 2 deaths. That's probably fine, though. Oh, well, not if we die. Getting boosted. Please let me through. Gosh, why is there so much body blocking? It's like the safest area, too. I used to play it really risky at the beginning. And then realized if you just stay back and just jump when they're down, like, you pretty much never die. Unless you get pushed by a bunch of people. There's one of the areas where if you play it super safe, you're generally fine. But if you look away for like half a second, you'll die. Because those rods definitely can fling you all over the place. Also, here's like the best place to try to kill someone on the entire map. These little rods over here. I normally try not to be too grabby if too much of our team has died, though. Like, it's better to just keep a person or 2 alive than to try to kill more. Like, some amount of them are going to kill themselves anyways. Okay, now we might need to try to kill some people. Wait, we only have 1 ally left. I'm going to try for the shortcut, and if I die, I die. I have to go for it because it's our only chance of winning. And I'm pretty rusty on it. Especially since they changed it slightly. We're going to have to go for it just in case. Because if we don't make first, I don't think we win. Wait, how many qualify? It doesn't say how many qualify, which is concerning. Also, why did I wait so long to jump? Wait, I'm going for it. If we die, we die. I'm really rusty on it, so hopefully we don't miss the jump input. Got it. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. A little sketchy. First place. Okay, we're safe. There's no way we lose now. Oh, it's top 4 qualify. I got glitched on my screen, so I couldn't actually see it. But there we go. And we finished at second. It says first there, but someone else qualified on the other team. What is this weekend's event for Gems of War? The weekend event is Arena. AKA, there is no weekend event. Which is one of the reasons I was going to probably play Dave the Diver. Because we literally have nothing going on in Gems of War. It's like a non-existent event. Like, everything that happened this week happened on Monday. Yeah, we covered it on Tuesday. Oh, you meant for Fall Guys? Oh. I always assume when someone from Gems of War asks a question, it's a Gems of War related. Assuming it applies to it. But the Fall Guy event, I'm not sure what they're doing for the show. But currently we have an event where basically you just play in squads and you get a bunch of progress. And you get like a heart cloak. It almost looks like a Valentine's Day skin, even though it's not Valentine's Day. Or maybe a pride skin, I'm not sure. It's some kind of like almost like rainbow cloak thing, I think. No one's in this lobby's wearing it, so I can't show it right now. Though I think we're about to unlock it in a few more rounds. There's basically a participation reward unlock as well. None of them are particularly hard other than... Oh, there it is. Yeah, those 2 people are wearing it. That little cloak that they're wearing right over there. Like that white bean right in front of us. That's like the reward for this show. Nothing much, but... It is something to unlock. Oh, I failed. JZG also failed. It's a hard jump. I think that is makeable. Just an absurdly hard jump to make like that. Speaking of which, is it even makeable? It doesn't look makeable. We're so far ahead. I'm just gonna move the tile. Not sure why I didn't do that earlier. Like, our entire team is here. We're about to get first, second, and third. And Dapper's just taunting at the finish line. Yeah, thanks for moving it, no problem. Yeah, I'm not sure why Gems of War hasn't had a Vault event in so long. It's kind of strange. Which reminds me, Fall Guys hasn't done like a Double Crown weekend in like forever. They have some Double Crown modes, which I guess have kind of replaced Double Crown weekends. But I feel like they're very rare. Like, they only do it like maybe 2 or 3 times a month. And normally I'm busy whenever they do it. Like, I almost always have other plans almost every time they ever do like a multi-crown event. Because they don't really announce ahead of time, like, hey, this is the day we're doing it. I guess data miners kind of check. Well, like, there's no in-game way to check. Like, hey, this weekend we're gonna have, like, this show going on. And so on and so forth. Because unless you check the data mines, which I generally don't for Fall Guys. 2 squads remain. What do we get for final? Come on, something fun. What do we get for the other final? Oh, yeah, it was Blast Ball. Give us a different final each time. Give us like Tiptoe or something. Alright, roll-off. Honestly, they got rid of the annoying format for roll-off. So my win rate on roll-off is now like 80% again. Or somewhere around there. Because they got rid of the really annoying anti-gravity one. I believe it is impossible to get it in the current state of the game. And I'm really glad that they have removed it. Or at least temporarily removed it. I hope it's permanent removed. Because that was not a good map. Honestly, every anti-gravity final is a bad map. There isn't a single anti-gravity version that is actually good. Because in 2 hexagons, it's basically just who gets the better final jump. It is literally like a 3-minute waiting game. Determined by who gets the best final jump on their tile. And, so anti-gravity is super bad on that. And on this stage, the biggest issue with it is normally just the constant back and forth, because there's such a gigantic gap in between. So you're normally just having to stay stuck on one side, and then it just becomes a grab fight where you miss one jump and you just auto die. Not that normal roll-off isn't already a grab fight, but I feel like you have a lot more control, especially with bad latency in normal roll-off. Whereas if you're lagging in like low gravity roll-off, you just die, like insta-die. Like, within a few jumps, you'll be dead. Whereas this, you can actually play normal roll-off without ever leaving the ground. Isn't advised to, that we currently are right now. But it is possible without ever leaving the ground to win normal roll-off. Whereas you can't do that with anti-gravity roll-off, so there's a lot more instances where you could punish jumps. Because there's a lot more jumps constantly. Whereas in normal roll-off, you theoretically never have to jump, even though you do eventually have to. Though you can easily win without ever hitting the jump button. So if anyone ever does a no-jump challenge, it's probably the easiest final to ever do it on. Is really the only button you need is movement. You don't need any button that isn't movement. You can also theoretically win this stage with just dive and camera angle switching as well. But I'm not sure if anyone has tried doing that challenge. I know a lot of challenge runs have been done in the past of it. I assume like almost every combination has been. But that would be one that would be slightly difficult. Dive only with camera changes. Oh, that was my first jump. I'm also for just safety at this point. I'm just gonna keep going to see how long it goes. I didn't for the blast ball one just because, you know, you don't really, like, gain any more experience from trying to, like, survive on that one. Whereas you can learn a lot of strategy from trying to survive longer on stages like this. It's a lot of pattern memorization. It's actually one thing I really like about the Hexagon stage, because it does a really good combination of combining roll-off with Hexagon, in that it combines the memorization with roll-off, but also changes the pattern. Because Hexagon, of course, or the spinning Hexagon, like the pattern is the same every single time. It's just the width changes. But the thing that changes with it is people are walking over it constantly, which constantly keeps changing the pattern. The thing with roll-off is it's the same pattern every single time. Whereas with Hexagon roll-off, or whatever you'd call it, the spinning one, what I can't remember what it's called. Whatever the name of that one is called. It's, like, every single time you circle around, the pattern is different. Because people would have walked on the tiles. So you have to not only memorize the current pattern, but the constantly adjusting pattern. Which is basically just an optimized roll-off. It's like roll-off made right. Apparently we just have to do 3 more party ones. Also, why aren't we getting any squads where we can score points? That's weird. Because if we get that once, we'll get a lot of points for everyone. Quite literally. I know, we lost someone. Oh, Isabel, do you have to go, or did you lag out? Let me know. Let me know. Or maybe the Nintendo Switch had to update, because they did just have an update pop up. Like, literally as we started to stream, we got an update, which was pretty funny. Alright, lunchtime? Oh, nice. What do you get for lunch? Let me go, if anyone wants to get in, let me know. No one else has added us. Though, Tequila was, inviting us earlier, so let's see if we can get him in. Not sure if he's in stream right now, but we'll get him in. If he gets in within, before Dapper readies up, we'll get him in. Otherwise, we'll start with 3. 3 should be good enough. What did you buy us? Actually, I still need to go to Taco Bell while they still have the nacho fries. They really need to keep nacho fries as a permanent item. It's probably one of the weirdest rotating items I've ever seen a fast food place have. Because there's no way they don't sell those like crazy. You know the thing that's eventually going to make them keep it as a permanent item? Some other fast food joint is eventually going to get a similar product and keep it as a permanent item. And then as soon as they do, Taco Bell will have to do the same. You ordered Italian pasta? Nice. Yeah, I wish my area had good Italian food. I remember about a decade ago, I ate at an Olive Garden in South Carolina. Because I grew up in New Jersey, which has a lot of Italian cuisine. So it has good pizza, good Italian food, everything like that. Like, you go to an Olive Garden there, it almost feels like a 4-star restaurant. Like, it's actually, like, Italian food's, like, actually decent in that area. But I had it in this area in South Carolina, and it was some of the most unedible food I think I have ever eaten. And I checked, like, after the fact, the place has, like, a 1-point-something star. I don't even realize they could go below 2 stars. Like, it was so absurdly bad. But yeah, New Jersey, you can go to like any Italian place at all, and it's good. Good pizza, good pasta, good anything. Just name it, they have it. Though this place, there's 2 things that South Carolina does pretty good. And it is wow, what on earth was that jump? That was a weird input. But it is barbecue and fried food. The fried food's a little bit hard to mess up. But barbecue is actually really good in this area. Actually, seafood's decently good too. Mostly because we have pretty fresh ingredients since we're so close to the ocean. Like, how well a place preps it can vary super heavily, because that's not necessarily good here. But the actual ingredients that most of the seafood places have around here is actually pretty good. Because most of them can get it pretty fresh, pretty cheap. At least compared to other areas. Since it doesn't have as far to travel for distribution. So it tends to cost a lot less for really good fresh food, or fresh seafood. Though that's been pretty much everywhere I've ever lived. I have never lived anywhere further than like half an hour from the ocean. And currently I live, like, you look out the door and you can see the ocean. Not literally. If you stood on my roof, you could see the ocean. But you cannot see it from the door. Like, I don't live on the water, but, like, it's literally, like, a 5-10 minute walk. It sounds like a long walk, but, you know, that's not that far. Main reason it's so long is because you have to, like, loop out of the area. Like, you can't make a straight line to the ocean. Because there's, like, a small amount of forest there. So you have to go, like, make a gigantic circle. It also goes across 2 major roads. As that alone could take, like, a minute per road. That's how much traffic there is sometimes. Ooh, chicken Alfredo with garlic bread. Yeah, I haven't gone out to eat in a while. It's been a long while. I always make the joke because, oh gosh. The last time I ended up having, oh gosh, what it was. Red Lobster. Was when I was actually in, Chicago seeing some friends. And Defiant ended up getting it for us. Like, that was actually the last time. Which I find funny, because that's actually one of the only few times I've ever seen a viewer of the channel. Because I wouldn't mind meeting up with people, because I never go to, like, conventions or stuff. If I'm ever in an area, I wouldn't mind doing it. It's just as hard to travel somewhere just for that purpose, obviously. Have I ever played Among Us? Twice. I'm not a fan of Among Us. Like, that type of game just isn't for me. It is way too social of a game for how antisocial I am. But yeah, now that I think about it, I have not eaten at any restaurant, like, physically in person, I think since before the pandemic. As far as getting food from one of those places, I think I only have, like, twice since the pandemic. As far as, like, what would be considered, like, even a standard restaurant. Even that place I got slightly addicted to, like, right before the pandemic, the Melting Pot. I have not been there a single time since 2019. Like, right before the pandemic. Like, I was there... Actually, that's not true. I had it, the Super Bowl before the pandemic. So wait, that would have been January or February of 2020. But since then, I've, like... I think that was the last time I've ever been in a, like, a restaurant since the pandemic. Because initially, you know, it was because of the pandemic. But then after the fact, it's like, you break the habit of, like, ever going to them for any reason whatsoever. Oh, no! Wasn't paying attention. I thought we could make that jump. The main thing that actually got us there, that I'm not used to, you may have noticed we had some extra slide. One mechanic that they have in the game that is actually annoying a lot of times is there is an auto slide option now. So whenever you slide or jump dive onto a slimy surface, you'll be put into a weird dive animation. This is used for the courses where, you know, you're basically on the moving slide. So in those courses, it's beneficial. But on a lot of other courses, particularly this upper part of Slime Climb, it actually makes the game harder, not easier. Because if you're in that state and you're not expecting it, you just die. It's probably actually harder for veteran players than newer players, oddly enough. Because newer players probably expect this now when they jump dive onto a slimy surface. But people who played the game prior to that mechanic existing this season have probably died many times to it on accident. It's because it puts you in a different sliding state than what you would normally be used to. Because they added a special one as of this season, and there's no way to turn it off. It's just every time you now slide on a slimy surface, it puts you into that state. Regardless of if it's a slideshow or not. You think we could all have fun playing Among Us? Oh no, I caved in and played it once or twice. And we're never playing it again. Like, I played it to try it. It was fun. We had a really good play, too. Actually, I think we only did one Among Us stream, now that I think about it. It was during one of our, I think I actually did it around my birthday, one of the years. Like, what year was it really popular? Like, I think it was the birthday, like, 1 week before my birthday, the year was really popular. Which was, what, 2020, I think? That was the only time we ever did a stream for it. The biggest issue is everyone on stream kept killing me instantly. Though we did have one really absurdly good play. Which I will always remember. Because it was, I believe it was the medical bay. Because I think we were the imposter. And basically, we needed a good way to like pretend that we weren't. So I was able to, without really knowing too many of the mechanics in the game, I was able to basically... Oh, no, we have a death here. We might actually lose. But we were basically able to stay on the med bay, pretend that we are doing the task. And then we left at the exact perfect time that someone else finished the task, which made it seem very believable that we were the one who actually finished the med bay task. And it ended up working out perfectly because the other one ended up getting voted off, and then we ultimately ended up winning. It was very fun. That was like our only like absurdly good play. Also, we were about to like ultra lose here. Even if we survive. Also, I am playing, like, really badly. because I keep talking. But we're already lost. It's over. Even before that death, it was way over. So we do have to wait out the timer thingy, though. Waiting, waiting, waiting. Gosh, how long is this going to go on for? Waiting, waiting. Waiting, waiting. Gosh, how long does this round go for? I don't remember this ever lasting this long. Loading, loading, loading. Does it actually keep going for a certain time? I always could have sworn this stage ended way quicker, normally. I guess because it's a squad show, it's going to like an absurd time. Because I know that one jumping one can do that. Though it doesn't go nearly this long. And we can't leave the lobby either, or we don't get credit for anything. Because they still haven't done that. For whatever reason, they still haven't coded the game so that when your entire squad is lost, that you, like when it's 100% confirmed your squad is lost and there's no way to possibly win, they have not coded it to let your team win. I mean, lose, I mean. Or, you know, you can't leave the lobby to claim your loot until it's, like, over. Also, we're literally waiting on one guy to die. And he refuses to die. Actually, if we would have actually just kept going, we could have theoretically still won. I didn't think about that. I didn't think the timer would go that long. But if you just kept surviving, we could have gotten like infinite points. Or at least enough to make third. I should have tried surviving then. I just figured we were already out, but I didn't realize the timer would go for infinite time. Is he just never gonna die? Because it's very easy to just never die on this course if you're just super careful. There goes timer. I was gonna say, come on timer, get him already. There we go. Now we can leave. Alright, let's get out here. So I think that's the first squad match we lost all game. Though it was not a final that we lost. Let's try it again. Oh, you know what? We could maybe try the Pixel one again. Though it seems like both of you already have it, don't you? So we can just do whatever then. We'll just do the squad one. I think Dapper was wearing it earlier. JCG, do you have it yet? I don't know. I can't recall if you were wearing it yet or not. I see you have the one for doing the daily, so maybe you have. Actually, I don't even have that skin yet. Because I haven't been doing the dailies enough. That's how little we've been playing the game. I don't even have the daily skin done yet. Oh, you both already have it? Oh, so it's just me trying to earn it now? Well, I guess we'll do 2 more squads then. That's all we're missing, right? Yeah, just participation. Yeah, just a participation bonus. The problem is there isn't really a super good squad show right now. We don't have like extreme squads or something else like that. Because the only 2 we have right now is Pixel Palooza and Squad Show. Pixel Palooza is pretty safe for loot though. Like you play Pixel Palooza and it's auto win after 3 rounds. Because there's no cap to how many you can win. So in that regard, it's kind of good. You know what skin I haven't worn yet, if he's going to take a while switching? We have never wore SpongeBob on stream. So we had a bunch of the SpongeBob-related skins. But one thing I was specifically lacking was SpongeBob specifically from the thing. Or from the Season Pass. And that was mostly because we weren't playing the game that much. However, since then, of course, through just natural dailies, weeklies, as they stack up over time, we have gotten the SpongeBob with square pants. And one thing I haven't really bothered doing yet, that maybe we'll do just for fun, is keep switching out the top so we have square pants for different outfits. And just keep alternating who we have square pants for. And just keep doing different characters with square pants. And there he is. Good old SpongeBob. Though I do have to say, out of all the Fall Guys skins that are SpongeBob, they definitely did Patrick the best, by far. I feel like SpongeBob's a little bit too thick. But it kind of makes sense because your bean is like inside of it. It's almost like a mascot outfit in that regard. But like the top half of SpongeBob's slightly too thick. I guess the bottom half as well. The bottom half being thicker is kind of funny when combining it with other skins. But the top half definitely looks too thick to be SpongeBob. Whereas they got the Patrick proportions really well. While still making it look like a costume kind of thing. I don't know what happened. Matchmaking cancelled. Someone cancelled. That's a new butterfly skin that came in. What is that even from? Is that actually from something? Because I saw a lot of people with it. Which kind of surprised me because it's a money lock skin. Is that skin actually from something? Because to me, this looks like a really cool, like, butterfly wing. But is that actually from, like, a certain IP or something? Or is it just a really cool pair of butterfly wings? These look like pretty cool. Though I see so many people with it that I assume it's from something popular that I just don't know of. There's normally skins like those you don't see that often. But I've seen some lobbies where you'd see like 5 to 10 of them. I'll catch you later, Cookie. Have a good day. I'll keep doing Fall Guys a little bit longer. It's an artist collab? Ah, okay, that might be why. That would explain it. Also, ever since that one patch, I feel like it's harder to get into Yellow Pipe. They did a patch like a couple months ago that slightly changed the trajectory of how you get out of those pipes. And ever since then, I feel like I almost never get Yellow Pipe. Maybe like 1 in 4 matches. Oh, please let me down. Oh, hello, Rod. Oh, we got the correct angle. Oh, we're gonna be really slow this time, but it should be enough to qualify. It is first round after all. It's gonna be a very slow cycle, though. No, no! Yes! Still made it. That's not too bad. For how many mistakes we made, that's not too bad at all. Yeah, we're first overall. Oh good, our squad mate isn't useless. That's one concern whenever you're going into squads ever. Especially if you're solo queuing into it. Is like, how good will all the randoms be? But it looks like our random this time seems okay. Honestly, it doesn't even matter too much. Like in duos, you can actually solo the entire round. And in squads, well, you can't like fully solo. As long as they like get into the finish line, it normally doesn't matter too much. Hello, Demidora. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, the butterfly wings are gigantic. I was actually surprised to see how big they were. Oh, he couldn't make it. Why would you do that to him, game? He was about to go win and get the satisfaction of victory. And then you cut it off. Someone else probably crossed the finish line. But to kill a Mockingbird still trying to get us in. We'll see if we can get him in on the next lobby. It's funny because we keep inviting each other when we're in a game. So he invites me when I'm in a game, I invite him when we're in a game, and or vice versa, you know what I mean. And neither of us get into each other's game. Because one of us is in the game when we invite the other one into the game. Oh, I did a really funny grab on this course the other week. Basically, if there's no hammer on the side, this is how you used to play back when the game first started too. If there's no hammer on the side, which there is this time, you can actually grab sabotage the person directly in front of you, especially if they're the one in the lead row and you're like right behind them. And you can make them get dead last. Because there's no recovery hammer. Like when there's a recovery hammer, like doing that means nothing. But when there's no recovery hammer, you can basically guarantee one person last place. And it's really funny and very satisfying. Please go. Thank you. I have somehow failed that jump like 3 times. There's the only problem with using a thicker skin as well. Every Fall Guy skin has the same hitbox. So using a thicker skin can actually be bad a lot of times. Because your hitbox is not the square. It is the, you know, the bean shape that's under the square. So even though we look very square-like and thick, our hitbox is actually smaller than that. And they make it slightly hard to tell where your hitbox is sometimes, like the exact hitbox. There's also an issue with skins that don't have feet, because you can't see where your feet hitbox are, and this is really important for landing. Because you need your feet to be stable for some things, otherwise you like tumble slightly. There's a couple maps where that's relevant. Or if you can't see your character's feet, you're kind of at a disadvantage. Though quite a few skins that don't have feet look pretty cool, though. I just realized, I was wondering what that name tag is from. I think that's from the current event. It's actually a pretty cool name tag. They've been adding a lot of cooler ones. They've been getting more creative with it, rather than just putting an icon to the left, putting a background on it, and being like, oh, let's ship it out. They've been getting a lot more creative with it. I hope they release like a new cycle of like golden name tags. With like the more creative aesthetics that they've been doing lately for a lot of name tags. Because I like wearing the gold ones, but all they have is like a gold frame around them. A lot of the other more modern ones that they've been doing have a lot more detail to them. Well, so hello Imperial, hello Clip Bomb, welcome, welcome. Hope all you guys been having a wonderful week. We're just chilling with some Fall Guys. If any of you guys want to join in, let me know. We still have a spot. Hey, Fall Ball. Time to play Rocket League. Actually, I still, to this day, have never played Rocket League. They are going to be playing Dave the Diver this weekend, which should be fun. I was going to wait until it got out of early access, but honestly, I just want to get into it. It seems like too fun of a premise to not play prior to early access. Which I also did for Darkest Dungeon 2. There's very few games I bother playing while it's in early access. And this is going to be one of them. Normally I just wait till a game launches. Speaking of which, I think Darkest Dungeon 2 is launching in a couple months. And I'm going to rebuy it again on Steam. Because there's no way I'm going to keep playing it on Epic Games Store. These Fall Guys right now, we're not even actually playing on Epic. We're playing it on Steam. Which is only possible if you already had a copy of it prior to their migration to Epic. It's way harder to see the dynamic shadow now. Like, they changed the shadows so much for how this map works. It's really hard to predict the exact location where a ball is falling now. So you almost have to make, like, a predictive jump. And you can't change your camera angle to look straight up. Like, this is as high up as we can look. Ah, there we go. 3-0. Not a complete slaughter there, but solid victory, nonetheless. Oh, so is it final time? Yeah, it is final time. 1 versus 1. Well, 4 versus 4, technically. See what final we get. So far, we have not lost a final yet today. Well, as far as squad finals. We lost the one solo final. But we have not lost a single squad final yet today. See what we get. Something good. Something different. Oh, no. No, honestly, this one is fun. I actually do like 4 versus 4 Jinxed. 20 versus 20 Jinx, not so much. 4 versus 4, actually kind of fun. Because each individual person's input matters a lot more. Whereas in 20 versus 20, it's like who gets the better RNG and better team for like completely this overthrowing everyone. Also, wait, is that glitched? Why does that animation look weird there? Or did they change it? One nice thing about Jinx in this mode, it is actually possible to solo win. I know he's AFK. We could probably still win even if with an AFK player. Oh, there he goes. He's doing something now. Because the way that the Jinx works is once one of your teammates get Jinx, that person can just kill out everyone. Oh, wait, there's a blue hitter. Wait, let me go over there. This will work a lot better. We blend in slightly more with blue. Oh, we're very blue compared to how blue this is. We're not here, we're not here, we're not here, we're not here. As long as the guy who's Jinx doesn't notice us, we're fine. Unless they're on voice comms, which I highly doubt they are. Does he notice us? Does he notice us? I don't think he does. He would have went for us. He would have went for us. What you have to do is make sure... You have to guess what their camera angle is. And then be in an angle where you are blocked by the rod. And just hope you keep guessing the correct camera angle for the person who's nearby. Unfortunately, this guy probably knows we're here now. Like, so now I need to change my camera angle to be against him. Now we change it to be against that guy. And now we need it to be more over here. Now we need to be more over here. He might have saw us there. Somehow he has not seen us yet. Oh, I love this map. There's so many fun gimmicks you could do. It was probably one of the funnier ones. Is like always try to keep a camera angle so that the person who's Jinx doesn't see you. Like the closest person who's Jinx next to you doesn't see you. Which is that guy right over there. Oh, I'm getting bounced. Oh no. Oh no, someone got grabbed. If we actually win this way, this will be really funny. I have done it this way before. We just did this the whole time and we just win. Someone on their team had to have seen us by now. Like, as soon as one of those other ones gets Jinxed, they're gonna come, like, straight here. I am the last one alive. I'm not here, 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 I'm not here. Okay, I might have to run the next... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I might have to run the next time someone comes here. Because they're gonna catch on eventually. But, nope, they didn't catch on soon enough. Or one with the rod. The square sponge rod. Just as bouncy. Just squarer instead of ovally. There we go. What a win. What a weird win. Anyways, let's change our outfit again. What do we change to now? Let's go, I don't know what's a fun one. Sonic. Gotta run fast. I might as well. It's already right here. Just so we don't have to go like a billion miles. Go with Sonic. No, we do need white faceplate for doing Sonic, though. Because it matches more with his actual face. Cosmetic. Outfits. Faceplate. Default white. Actually, what color eyes does Sonic have? I don't even remember. I assume blue, because the whole blue theme. But now that I think about it, I don't have the slightest clue what eyes Sonic has. Are they just, like, I don't know. I don't even remember. I know he has, like, that white thing going with his face, but I can't remember if it was actually colored or not. If it was, like, white and black, or if it was, like, white with, like, an actual eye color. Oh, yeah, I was gonna try inviting that one. Well, I was gonna try to invite anyone who wanted to try getting in. But, I was gonna try inviting this guy for the Building of Time. We keep inviting each other when we're in a game, so I assume he's in a game right now. If he gets in with the next minute, we'll let him in. But we keep sending invites back and forth, but never getting in. So one more and we get the skin. Hey, look right now. He's not in yet. Unfortunate. You know what? Let's do Pixelpalooza one more time. Gonna give Pixelpalooza a chance. And then maybe we'll just go back to normal squad or something similar. I don't know, what mode do you guys want to do? Because I'm fine with any. There's not really too many choices. There's like solo, squad, and the weird side modes right now. Because one of them's like survive against Rhino, which isn't anything. I think it's like 3 minutes and you get like a 6 crown. They don't have any good modes right now. I wish they always had just one good rotating mode. Like one is that's just like definitively good. That like everyone likes. That is just always in play. Normally that would have been solo show, but what changes that they made a solo show between skill-based matchmaking and the problem is skill-based matchmaking with no additional reward, combined with the fact that they keep making it like more and more restricted. Because the main thing that was the main appeal of solo show was, oh, you could go in and find any map in the entire game. Like, oh, you might find this one from Season 2, this weird one from Season 4, so on and so forth. But now, you do not find every single show while in solo show. Meaning that solo show is basically just a glorified, same as squads, technically. It's just a glorified, like, sideshow. It's like, it's not even the main show anymore. Because it doesn't have all the shows in it. It's basically just the equivalent of a sideshow, but it's always available. It's really weird. What are we missing? Got one little tile in the corner. Oh, that was a very solid sword. Gosh, there we go. We overrun those tiles like 3 times in a row. There we go. I don't think that was quicker than 45 seconds. Actually, JGG, have you gotten the 45 seconds on this map yet? I probably have in the past, though I haven't since this event. Also because I haven't really played the event. But on stream yet, we haven't gotten it yet. It's really tight to make. Like, it's almost completely dependent on your pattern. Because a minute's not that hard to do. About 45 seconds, super quick. We have done it before multiple times. Probably even done it in 30 seconds before. But, that's only if you get, like, super lucky patterns. Like, ones that end very quickly. Oh, you only played it once today? Yeah, you technically didn't need it to end up getting the reward. I think it was actually possible to do all rewards without ever playing this show. What flavor is Isabelle's bean? I feel like Isabelle's bean would be like peach flavored. Some kind of like pink fruit. Also because Animal Crossing has peaches. I don't remember what her island fruit was. I think mine were cherries. It was like cherries with a secondary of orange. Because each island had like a primary and secondary in the most recent Animal Crossing. One that was native and one that's native to your rare islands. Wait, what'd I miss? Oh wait, I did one extra. Whoops. ally's actually really good. Oh, and I'm doing really bad. The struggle of not playing Fall Guys. Is you get rusty at playing Fall Guys. Also, my movement system's still thinking like Hollow Knight from all the Hollow Knight we did recently. It feels weird not being able to dash. That is correct. Oh, yours was apples? Oh, for your island fruit? Nice. Yours is strawberry boba. I never had any of those boba tea things before. Like, I drank tea, but I've never had any of those before. I don't know, standard green tea just seems fine. I'm not generally too picky with teas. So the more basic ones tend to be fine. What is a Mermaid Man flavor? Alright, let me double check something so we know on pacing. I believe we get a minute and 15 seconds for this map, which means we'd have to finish with like 30 seconds remaining. Or is it a minute? It's either a minute or a minute and 15. And we have to finish within whatever minus 45 is on it. Let's see if I can look at it while also looking at the pattern. It's gonna make me like half a second delayed on the pattern. I want to see what the timer actually is. Let's see. So the timer is set to 110. Interesting. Someone needs to get to the top. There's no one at the top. There's no one at the top. Oh, well, we're definitely not doing that. So 110 means you have to do it with 25 seconds remaining. No, different than that. 20? I can't do math while thinking. Oh, wait, I don't need that. It'd be a 110 minus 45, which is like, what, 20 second then? Wait, that one's off. That one needs to be on. There we go. Yeah, we're not gonna make it. Actually, we might not even qualify at this rate. Yeah, we're gonna qualify, but it's definitely not within the time we needed to. The other thing. Wait, is that the line? Yeah, that's the line. This has to be double. Wait, what are we missing? What are we missing? There we go. No, we qualified, but it was tight. Wait, how did they only have one pattern done, yet they made it this far? They only had 1 of 5. That's a little tight, but definitely way too slow for the thing. Because you would have to do it with, let's see. Let's do the math. It'd have to be 25 seconds. Oh, no, I was right the first time. Yeah, it'd have to be 25 seconds remaining. So I was right the first time. You would need to have 25 seconds left in the final round to actually get it in that round. Based on the 110-second timer. Well, let's go change our skin to the new one. Should have it unlocked now. So we end up getting the multi-flavored bean. Oh, that's where the multi-flavored bean came from. We got the little heart thingy. This almost looks like a Valentine's event that came early. We got colorful kicks, which we'll equip. We got some kind of heart thing, which sure, I guess we'll equip. And we got the colorful cape, which I guess we'll equip. That is very heart-shaped. Alright, let's go change from blue to pink. Do we have like a pink-black? Where's that one really neon pink? I believe it has a secondary. I'm gonna switch to super neon pink. Not that one. Where's ultra neon pink? Not that one. Where's ultra neon pink? There it is. Ultraviolet. Yeah, we need a faceplate to go with this. I might just go with the super black one. Face. Is there super black with pink? I don't think there is. There's white with pink. I think we have super black with pink, though. I'll go with that one. There we go. Yeah, that's everything we got from the event. It pretty much seems like a Valentine's Day event. Or an LGBT month event. With how that cape looks. Nope, just a random January event. Actually, that's so neon, you could barely even see, like, the layers of the heart. Because it all, like, overlaps itself with super neon. Because I'm looking at the other skin, and if you're using a dimmer color, it has, like, multiple different layers. But the neon is such a bright color that it doesn't have all the layers. Oh, am I going to change a show? I forgot to change a show. Yeah, let me go do that. Wait, whoops. Let me switch back to... Oh, no, what do you guys want to do? We got Ultra Tryhard Leapers. We have the solo show that doesn't actually have all the shows. And we have squads. Oh no, which one do we do? I had to stick with squads. Solo show? We could do solo. I'll try Tryhard Leapers. Let's see which one of us is the best leaper. Hopefully one of us will be good enough to win the lobby. There are two types of Lily Leaper lobbies. The one you auto-win and the one you auto-lose. You will know immediately which one you're in. Within like 10 seconds. There is no in-between. There is the Lily Leapers that you know for sure you are quicker than everyone, and the Lily Leapers where someone who probably plays this game for like 8 hours a day will win before you even like put an input in. Yeah, we're doing one Lily Leapers. Then we might go to solo show just for the variety there. Because you get less team games in there. Oh no, we'll see. Just to mix it up a little. Is there not a duos right now? Well, I guess there is, but we can't queue into it because we have 3. That makes sense. Let's do duos with 3 people. 3 versus 2. So I kind of want to change this to not be pink. I do want the black, though. But this pink is, like, way too bright. Where's, like, the black with, like, white? There it is. That's what I want. Also need to change the faceplate now. Because those neon colors with a lot of patterns are just way, way too bright. Wait, that's cotton candy? Wait, where's the normal black faceplate? Am I going crazy? Where is the normal black faceplate? Where did they rename it? Am I going crazy? Where? There it is, inverted. Why could I not find it? That's the one I'm looking for. And now we can see the layers on our little like gradient pattern. You're gonna be our evil twin. They're all wearing the same skin, just different pattern. I mean, same skin, different color, I mean. Alright, let's see who the best Lily Leaper is. And hopefully one of us is good enough to win whatever lobby this is. The Lily Leapers is basically 2 rounds of doing nothing and then 1 final. It's basically a Lily Leapers in a nutshell. Like, you qualify once, you qualify twice, and then you actually play the game. The first 2 are just practice. This is for the warm-up for the actual thing. Unfortunately, you have to play those 2 warm-up rounds every time. I got bad angle. Oh, I might have just hit you. Hopefully you still qualify. Oh no! Oh gosh, I'm really bad with fan. Because I don't want to do a dive there. Okay, let me practice fan a little. I want to get there. I can then do this. I can then do that. I can do that, that. Okay, hopefully we don't get fan on the final. That's definitely one of my worst patterns. There's probably a couple of, like, super ultra consistent ways of doing it. That's definitely the one I'm the worst at. Because you're used to, like, the mechanic on Lily Leapers of, you know, the lily pads. And then they just put in a random fan. Like, here you go. Here's a non-pad. To ruin all the padding. Which is always a weird addition on this stage. Because the whole point is like, oh, here's various patterns of lily pads. And here's a fan. Just randomly. Despite the whole map being lily pad related. Everyone's just spinning at the end. Spin to win. So we did see that someone was quicker than us. So this is not an auto win lobby, but it is definitely within winnable range. He was not like ultra quick. Like he was quick, but not perfectly quick. Because some people are like task speedrun level good at this stage. Whereas others are like, they're good, but they're like within beatable range. Oh, so our starting position will matter a lot on the final stage. You can sometimes auto win or lose based on starting position. I know that's a pattern I can do a little bit better. It's not my best one. It's definitely quicker than fan. Oh no! Well, now we're just aiming for qualifying. Luckily, this isn't the final, so we didn't auto lose. If that was the final, we did that, it's over. It's already over. We might as well, like, exit the lobby. Oh, fell. Because we are super rusty. There we go. Not too bad for that many mistakes. So if we do it on final, there's 0 chance we were winning. But luckily, those are just the warm-ups. Now we have to get to actually play the game. As soon as we go to the next one. Because that's the only one that matters for the win. You can do as horrible as you want on these first 2 as long as you qualify. And this yellow bean is taking that to heart. Though I'm not sure he's going to hit the qualifying part. Though he still could. But probably not. Yeah, he's not going to make it. Oh, he could. No, he can't. Almost. Alright, now we get to play the game. Now Lily Leapers begins. You basically know within the first 10 seconds if you won or not. Sometimes even before the game starts, because you know where your starting position is. The starting position doesn't auto-kill you. It just puts you at advantage or disadvantage. Let's see what we get here. Final round Lily Leapers. 1 crown for the victor. Come on, far right or far left? Far right or far left, front row? We are far right. Okay, we got a chance. There is a non-zero chance we win. What's the final pattern? Final ooh, that's doable. We haven't practiced that one yet. Well, that's within doable range. It's not fans, at least. I prefer that over fans. Oh, I almost messed up there. I kind of did. I ruined some of the momentum. Right, we're currently in 3rd. Currently in 2nd. Could have dived there. Probably should have. It is still winnable. Still very winnable. Oh, this is very much not winnable. This is very much not winnable! It doesn't even matter. He already made it. He got it. I didn't get a good boost on middle tile. Even if I did, he was like 1 second ahead. That's pretty much how this round normally goes. Though we don't have a lot of wins on that stage. Though the average player has definitely gotten like insane at that stage. Now, let's do like a random solo show. See what kind of crazy things we get. I might actually end it on this solo show then. I'm probably gonna grab lunch, dinner soon because I didn't eat lunch yet. I'd like a very small breakfast like super early in the morning. But whenever Fall Guys does something, we'll make sure to kind of mess around a little bit. Because we normally stream whenever they do like some kind of event or if there's like a really, really good sideshow. But they haven't really been doing many good sideshows lately. Like as far as new ones, like just keep repeating old ones. And most of the new ones that they do keep adding are like pretty underwhelming. Like one of the slightly newer ones is like, oh, Stomping Ground. You get a free win, but it's only 10 crowns and it's like 3 minutes long. Because they had a lot of ones of that basically hit the mark. Like the speedrunning one that they added. It takes 5 minutes. It's literally the opposite of speedrunning. Like in order to claim your win, you have to wait 5 minutes. Even if you get the best time within like 30 seconds, you still have to wait an entire 5 minutes before you get to win. It's like, it's so like counterproductive to what it is. Because they literally made a speedrunning round that takes more time than any one stage. With a 5-minute timer. Like, why they didn't make it a 1-minute timer? Or like a 3-minute at tops? Like, 5 is way too high. And it hasn't returned since they initially did it either. So they probably got a lot of feedback like, hey, this is like the worst show you've ever made. It's like literally counter speedrunning. Even though it's called a speedrunning show or whatever they called it. It's literally just slow running. Oh, that's funny. We got Lily Leapers. For a second, I thought I clicked the Lily Leaper show. But then I saw the number qualify number. And it was like, oh, never mind. This is actually solo show. We just happened to get Lily Leapers again. Which is kind of funny. Even though we just played 3 rounds of it. Which is another issue with the variety in the game. Like, there are so few shows in solo show right now that we actually managed to get Lily Leapers after just playing 3 Lily Leaper rounds. Also, why on earth am I doing so bad? No! I was trying to get the tip. No. Trying to go for that shortcut tip. Gosh, now I got bounced by someone else. You know what? I'm just taking a safe route at this point. We're going to get bounced over there. We're just taking that route. Yeah, we're in. Barely, gosh. As long as you qualify, it doesn't matter what position. As long as you win the final. Hey, blue guy made it. And that guy fell somehow in that tile. Just the tip, wink wink. Oh gosh. No. Don't summon Lester to the stream. I don't think we've seen Lester on the stream. We'll see him tonight though. I'll make some kind of 69 joke. Bean Hill Zone. Though this I do have to say, a great addition that this is a permanent stage. Will it forever be permanent? Probably not, because they'll do like some kind of solo show where it's like, oh no, it's been removed this season. Not because it doesn't work, just because we're just removing it for no reason. But currently, it is in the rotation, which is nice. Because this is actually a really solid qualifying map. It's a really bad final, which it was during that one event. But it's a really good qualifying map. Because winning on this stage is luck-based, but qualifying from this stage is not luck-based. Though it is slightly influenced by luck. So you're not going to lose from bad luck, normally. Well, I guess you could lose from bad luck, but you know, it's not going to be the main reason you lose. It'll just be a contribution to the loss. So I'm playing this really badly right now. I'm not sure I want to do it even. I kind of want to go for the super stash. We're on rotation for it right now. Yeah, there we go. I know JGG might not make it. Oh, they got it. $21 remain. Gonna give some shows we haven't seen today. Technically that one was, so that's good. I'm not even sure what's in rotation now. Because solo mode does have a rotation, which is weird. It's not just every show. And I have no clue what shows are currently available or not. Though apparently Hyperdrive Heroes is, which honestly I do like. Out of all the new stages that was added previous season, it's probably the strongest one. It's basically just better hoverboard heroes. It basically refines the format. It's still not a perfect version of it, but it's way better than what the original stage was. Because there's too much downtime on the original stage. Not that this stage has none, but you don't really feel it more often than not. Because a lot of the downtime is optional on this stage, whereas on the other stages a lot more mandatory. Because on the final stretch, you can just like wait for the board to come. But you can also just try to make the super hard jump to get there like we did earlier for first place. That's not super hard, but it's definitely missable, and if you miss, you die. It's like a high risk, high reward jump, so you don't have to wait around. And there's one that you can do over here too. You can actually make the jump from this tile right here to the middle. I would do it, but I feel like I'm going to get grabbed. But you can make the jump from here to that tile over there. Like, literally to that platform. I'm going to wait it out, though, just to play it safe. It's like one of the only areas you actually have to wait in the entire game. On this stage. Because every other wait area is optional. Also, right here, you can actually boost all the way over to the right over there if you want to take a really risky jump. We've done it on accident before. I've never deliberately tried doing it, because if you miss it, you die, obviously. Oops, I almost failed that. We'll take the, how do I want to do this? Oh, no. No! Yes! I killed him! Nice! Okay, I normally don't go that way because I feel like it's too risky. But we did win the fight there. And like right here, you don't have to wait. There's a jump on the right and left side that you can go for. We are going to wait because it's safer. There's no reason to risk it in a solo show. As you can see, they both went for it. And we did earlier this stream. The only reason I did it was we were in a squad show and we needed it to win. Whereas now, it is not required to win. So normally I don't take the super middle. Side. Oh, I almost killed him. I should have cut him off a little bit deeper. I did it too wide. Oh, so they should go to final, most likely. Also, I wasn't even paying attention. Did I ever kill an ally on that stage? I don't think I did. GGG's still alive. Because I keep forgetting when we're in solo show, it's really hard to see like who's in your squad. So I wouldn't be surprised if I've accidentally grabbed people before, because when you're playing in squad, they have like a big like circle friend face above them. But when you're playing in solo show in a squad, they only have like this little small red dot above them, like a little arrow, like a very mini red triangle. And it is very hard to see. when you're not paying attention. Like here it's obvious. But once we start the battle, it goes down like 20 times in size. Like if I go look over to the left, there's the little red dot. Which that's a little bit bigger. But still very easy to miss though. Oh no! I somehow missed that jump. Alright, second place, or third, I mean. And JZG made the cut as well. To the final! Hopefully it'll just be me and JZG on the final. This has to happen a lot whenever we're doing solo show. And normally we do duos if we do it. It's normally just us two fighting it at the end. We've already had some squads come down to that a couple times today. Or it's just us two at the end and then we fight it out. So this time we're actually gonna have to fight it out. Since it's not squad. Let's see, which one do we get? Something good. Oh, my favorite stage. I hope we get separate tiles, though. A double tile is going to be awkward. Oh, come on. Double solo tile fan. That's the best game you could ever have. The best final. It's probably the most skill-based final you could ever have that could still end in a tie. Is double solo tile fan. It's possible to survive both sides till timer. But it's really hard to do. I've gotten pretty consistent at it. There's a lot of ways you can mess up, though. Though eventually reaches a certain speed where it actually gets easier, not harder, oddly enough. There's like a middle speed where it's like really hard. But you can get a bad cycle on fan. It's still survivable, it's just hard to do. I don't want to do this. I actually do want to head over there. It looked like he was going to grab us, so I didn't want to go initially. Ooh, wait, we might need to go back over there. Hold up, that's sketchy. That's super sketch. Yeah, that is super sketch. Grab, 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 get ready to grab. Get ready to grab, get ready to grab. Okay. We might have auto-win. Please, auto-win, 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 drop. Drop, 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 drop! The free win! Bye, everyone! Outplayed by RNG. Though that was somewhat not RNG because you could know to go to the other side. Oh, that was solid. I think I might end it there. That's not the way I wanted to win that, but it's the way we're going to end it. Oh, that's funny. I'll take it. But anyways, we'll do Fall Guys again whenever they do another event. And if you guys had me and you see me on, feel free to try inviting as well. I don't play that often these days. Probably like maybe 2-3 times a week, if that. But if you see me on, feel free to poke and invite, and might be around. Anyways, guys, but yeah, we'll do Fall Guys again whenever they do something. Next season's not for a while, though. I think we still have to wait, like, assuming this is correct, we gotta wait like 3 months until the next season. That means the next season's like early April, probably? Late March, early April, around then. So, they'll obviously do something between then, like some events and stuff, but, as far as like super new content, we still gotta wait like 3 months. That's one weird thing with the Fall Guys game cycle, is like, the time when it's most fun is, you know, every single time a new season starts, where it's like the most fun for like a few days. But it happens like 4 times a year. But until then, we'll still do it occasionally here and there whenever cool events come by, or just a little bit of swag we can end up getting for completionist sake. Anyways, guys, have a wonderful week, have a wonderful weekend, and I'll catch you guys later. Goodbye, everyone, and thanks for watching.